Good morning. Welcome everyone to Nervous System Reboot. It is my joy to be with you here this morning. I'll just give it a few seconds here as people enter our Zoom space together. Welcome to day 3 of Nervous System Reboot. From wherever you are, a very warm welcome to our space together. Looking forward to our 30-minute practice session. So my name is Jill Amadio, and I'm going to lead our session today. I'm going to lead us in a 30-minute guided practice to help us land in our body, give us a little more bandwidth throughout the day, help us expand our resilience for whatever we're entering into the day, as well as coming into a more sense of centered calm. Our topic today at Nervous System Reboot is release and repair for healing and rewiring trauma patterns. So, embodiment is a really meaningful way to start to activate deeper nervous system healing. And this practice will safely and gently help us enter this space. I'll give us a bit of orientation before we begin the actual embodiment practice, which for today is a body scan. So, our nervous system, as we restore our flexibility, we just have a little more pliability to be with things that arise for us, as well as things that happen throughout our day without moving into dysregulation. And our nervous system has pathways for releasing chronic dysregulation. And one of those is embodied practices. It's entering our body. And the practice of doing a body scan will help us resettle, regain some perspective and some autonomy. And we can do a body scan formally, like we're going to do a little bit today. We can do it before we go to bed. We could do it on the spot while we're driving our car or in a line, just, touch in. And that gives us some orientation because it helps us interrupt patterns of preoccupation, stress, self-criticism. As we deepen our connection with our body, we actually deepen our connection to the present moment. That's sort of the magic, that as we increase our connection with the present moment, we're able to let go of the patterns. It's a pattern interrupt. We're able to actually enter the situation that we're in. So the more we're in our body, the more present we are with physical sensation, the more we're able to kind of let go, let release, and start to shift those patterns that put us into cycles of dysregulation. So as we know, our bodies, our minds tend to cycle between, future hope, future wishing, and fears, as well as past memories and regrets. So if our mind is constantly cycling sort of into the past and into the future, it's very difficult to be in the present moment, where by contrast, our body lives in the present moment. Our body is here and now. And it's this gift. It allows us to enter the present moment directly, no matter how much swirling is going on in our mind. So, it seems like, we're doing things in our body during the day, like we're putting on our shoes and we're eating or taking a shower. But usually we're doing without thinking. And our body does inform us how we're feeling, and it's a source for us of connection. It allows us to connect with ourselves, and that sense of connection, even with ourselves, gives us a better sense of safety in the world because we are not abandoning our experiences. We're being with ourselves. And it also helps release oxytocin, which we know is a feel-good hormone, which, helps us remove a sense of isolation. So it also, I could say, is an alternate anchor to the breath because sometimes our breath is less available to us if you're a meditation practitioner, if you're in your mindfulness practice, and if for whatever reason your breath is feeling inaccessible to you in those moments, the body is always a great anchor to bring us into the present moment. So if you're ready to give it a go with me, we'll begin. This is an invitation to begin to settle and arrive. Whatever you were doing prior to this, getting the kids off to school, making your breakfast, or maybe you're in a different time zone, ending your day, just begin to settle and arrive. This is a very open invitation to yourself to be however you are in this moment. And we're going to do this body scan with, the approach we're going to take is accepting ourselves, right? We're going to notice a variety of physical feelings or emotions or sensations. Some may be pleasant, some may be less pleasant. We'll have thoughts, some are neutral. There's no need for our time just for now. All of that will be waiting for us later if we like. But just for now, there's no need to analyze or manipulate any of that. Just allow whatever's arising to be there. And we're going to give it some space, and we're paying attention with care. So we're just the awareness, holding the experiences that are arising. And for now, things that we might normally fear, like that pain in our shoulder or the thing that irritates us about our knee. For now, we're going to see if we can open up around that and just suspend our judgment and our opinions and let them come and go, because they will come, and we're not going to even judge them arising, so to speak. We're going to give them a lot of space, a big field. If you can imagine a vast meadow, and you're in a vast meadow, and lots of things are going to arise, and you're going to let them come and go. The horse is going to, trot by, the gophers, whatever's happening in the meadow, the wind blowing across the grass, all of that we might have opinions about. We might like one more than the other, but in this space, we're just going to give it a lot of field to come and go. We can do this practice sitting down or lying down, however your body is inviting you to practice today. So take a moment and feel into that. You're welcome to get as comfortable as is possible for you right now. So if you're sitting, you can have your back resting or, sitting upright if that feels comfortable. And if you're lying, just allowing your body to sink into the ground. And if we're sitting, see if we can allow our body to sink into the earth. Sometimes we're almost like levitating in our chairs. I feel a little bit that I might be right now. So just consciously feeling, this drop in our body so that we can soften and let the earth do what it's here to do, hold us. Let gravity hold us, and we can rest. A few moments of orientation to collect our attention. Take a breath. Just notice how your breath is feeling. We're not going to manipulate the breath in any particular way. Just notice its natural rhythm. You can let your arms rest on your thighs or on the ground if you're lying down. And you're welcome at this point to close your eyes if you like. Just allow your eyes to rest. And as we're turning our attention inward, notice how you're feeling. How does your body feel right now? Is it tired? Is there tension? Is it relaxed? Just notice. There's no need to go with our opinion about all of that. We're just tuning in. We're turning in and feeling our bodies. You might even want to flash in on, how is your mind? Is it feeling calm or is it jumpy? just take time to check in before you begin the practice. Let's bring some curiosity. Let's it's safe for us right now to be curious, like the little mice in that field, curious about what is alive right here and right now. We can even appreciate ourselves, irrespective of what's coming up. So, like meditation practice, in this case, our mind will indeed wander from our body scan, and it will lead to thinking about the thing you have to do next, or distracted by a sound. Whatever happens, all of that is welcome in this massive playground. And you just gently guide your awareness back, like you're holding a child's hand, back to the tactile sensation of the body. So allow distraction to come, and then just gently guide yourself back with that once you have the awareness, that's great. You're like, oh, I'm thinking about my to-do list. Let's come back to the body. And let's begin with our feet. You can wiggle your feet just to kind of orient them in space. Feel where they are. Bring your attention down to the soles of your feet. Notice, just take a moment, notice all the sensations you can detect there. Is there a difference between the right and the left foot? Is there a difference between the heel and the ball of the foot? Notice the depth, the inside, the outside of the foot. Is it warm? Are your feet warm? Are they cool? Dry? Moist? Just notice how much you can feel right now. The more our attention is gathered into feeling the body, the more present we become slowly. So just moving in with a sense of trust that this is of benefit. Drawing your attention to the top of the feet. Stay there a little bit. Notice any numbness or tingling. All of that is welcome. You can imagine breathing into the feet if that brings your awareness more into the feet. Now let's move up into the ankle, bringing our awareness up, as you can imagine, almost filling the feet and the ankle. Feel what's happening in your ankle. Both ankles. Is there a difference? Any micro sensations there? And let's move up into the calf and the shin, the back of the leg, the back of the calf, that muscle there, that big muscle, the front, the shin bone. You can even tense it up if you'd like, and then relax, just to see if you could feel deeply into that area of your body. And if you're met with numbness there, that's welcome. That's as it should be for today. And let your awareness continue rising up into your knees. You can rub your knees if you like. They do a lot for us in a day, and we might complain about them. But for now, we can make space for both the complaint and our appreciation of our knees. Let your awareness continue to rise up, now into the thigh, the back of the thigh, the front of the thigh. See if you can soften that area. Soften further. Allow that muscle to just settle off the bone. Paying attention to both the right and the left. It's caring attention that we're bringing into our body. It's a kind of caring awareness. And as our mind pulls us away, we're grateful for the awareness that notices that we've been pulled away. And we just simply return to our body that's here for us right here now, ready to act as an anchor to the present moment. Move up into your pelvic girdle and sense any, sensations, thoughts, or emotions arising in this region. See if you can release your tension in the pelvic area. Here, bring some caring attention to whatever is rising. You can lift the awareness into the abdomen and the belly. Now, feeling your internal organs or guts in that area, with a kind of let it be attitude. Whatever is there, let it be. And you could feel the depth and width of that area. Our breath happens in the abdomen. Sometimes it stays up in our chest area. See if we can invite our breath into the abdomen. Take a deep breath and see if we can feel the breath in the abdomen. You're welcome to, if it feels comfortable, place your hands gently on your abdomen and see if you can feel the breath in the stomach as the stomach rises when you breathe in and slightly lowers as you exhale. Slightly rising and dropping. See if we can relax our belly, the center of our belly. Often we hold a lot of tension. There's a sense that our bellies need to be flat. So for now, just let our belly be. Gently invite the breath into the belly. Let it move in and out. From our belly, let's bring some attention to our tailbone, the back of the body. Feeling the sensations in our buttocks, in the back of our lower back. If there's tightness there, we can care for it and notice it. We're grateful for the ability to feel that. If we think we want to take a breath in there and allow it to soften, we're not forcing anything, but it's an invitation to play a little bit. See if you can rest into the back of our body or your body. We're so front focused. We're meeting people. We're usually rushing through life. We might be in front of a screen all day. So there's a lot of activity in the front of our body. But the back of our body, we have a lot of machines in front of us. But the back of the body is a place that is trustworthy. It's got our back. It can hold us. So even if there's pain or difficulty in the back of our bodies, we can trust that it's there to hold us. Just take a scan. Um, imagine resting deeply into the trustworthiness of the back. Allowing ourselves to sink in to this natural, got your back part of who we are. It's literally got our back. It is our back. Let's continue shifting our awareness from that, and feel free to stay there if it's feeling like you want to be there a little longer. But let's shift further up into our chest. We can feel our rib cage, our sternum, the full circle of the sternum, not just the front. We're invited into the back of our body as well, this circular area of our rib cage, the circular full dimension of our lungs. Our heart is so trustworthy. Feel our heart center. See if it can soften and open with a sense of care. So trustworthy, always there for us. Allow all of that to open, and we can be tight and shrink it. So here we're going to just be in that space with some awareness. Feeling the breath move more fully now through the lungs into the belly, probably starting at the esophagus down. And I'm going to invite you to gently withdraw your attention from the chest and start to shift our awareness to the fingers, the left and the right. You could wiggle your fingers, feeling into our palms, the back of the hands, our wrists. You can do a little circular motion if that helps bring your attention there. For our session, let your hands rest. Our hands do so much for us all day long. They're busy caring for things, holding things. So for now, we're thankful of our hands, and we can just appreciate them, and we can say, take a rest. You don't need to do anything. And shift your awareness up to the forearms, your elbow, your bicep and tricep bone in that area, both the right and the left. Scanning the full length of the fingers all the way to the shoulders. And while we're here at the shoulders, let's see if maybe bring your shoulders up to your ears, and then let's just drop them. We can do that again, and inhale on the raising, exhale on the drop, and let them rest the full length of the shoulder all the way to the fingertip. Imagine them resting on your shoulder girdle, the muscles of the arms resting on the shoulder girdle. So our chest, our back, and the arms. Let's move up into our face. See if you can relax your face. Let's begin by bringing attention to our jaw. Feel into the jaw. Is there tension? Do we have thoughts about our jaw? Mostly we probably ignore it unless it's giving us difficulty. So let's Bring some awareness. Feel into the jaw. Feel into your teeth. They don't have to be touching. See if you can rest. It's okay to have your mouth a little agape. You can rest your tongue. You can rest your tongue on the top of your mouth or just let it rest. Feel your tongue. Let whatever sensations are arising in that space be there. Let them come and go. They might change while you're bringing awareness to them. It might ebb and flow. So we'll allow that to happen. We don't need to lock a situation. Allow sensation of our tongues, the roof of our mouth, our teeth, our jaw. Be as it is. See if you can feel now into your cheeks, moving up into the sinus passages. Feel the air moving in through your nose, the quality of it, cool, warm, rich. Allow it to be as it is. Feel deep into the head. Let's bring some awareness to our eyes and the muscle around our eyes. See if you can come back behind your eyes. Our optic nerve connects our eyes to the brain. And so when we soften our eyes, we begin to relax. If our eyes are locked, stiff, always thinking, we kind of get a kind of tension that goes back into the brain. And we can be stiff from staring at the computer. So for our sessions, soften the eyes. Allow peripheral vision if your eyes are open. And if they're closed, just imagine them resting into the sockets. Feel your forehead and temple. Move into the back of the head. Inside the head. Feel into your brain. Remembering the back of our head and the back of our body. And now I'm going to invite you to expand your field of awareness to the entire body. We've scanned, so from the toes all the way to the fingertips, to the top of our heads, to the back of our body, feeling the whole organism with its various physical sensations, thoughts, emotions, all being present. Feel the full length of your body. Allow it to be held. And also notice that the upper body is connected to the sky. So there's space for growth, inspiration, trust, and growth. Notice the full width of our body. Maybe you can feel the clothes on your side. And I'm going to invite you to extend further out our attention. See if you can extend maybe on the breath, if you want to ride the breath, or just an energy field, however it's showing up for you today. Extend your attention out into the room you're in. Maybe there's another person in the room with you. You can feel that. Maybe there's a plant. There's the furniture. There's maybe a pet. You can feel the living, inanimate, and the inanimate things. Feeling the multidimensionality of your body and the space that you're in. Let your whole self feel the energetic aliveness, the incredible energetic aliveness of your body, and the incredible energetic aliveness of the space you're in. the oxygen around you, all the invisible things and the visible. We could do this for some time, but as we begin to close our session, let's bring our awareness back to our body's breath, just feeling how we feel, and take a moment to express, in whatever way feels right for you, appreciation for yourself for taking time to do this, feeling a deeper, deeper sense of self acceptance, which is how we begin to make friends with ourselves and be okay with who we are. And I'd like to invite you to open your eyes if your eyes are closed. Just enter your space again, look around a little bit, notice where you are, and just take a moment to feel if anything has changed. Think back to how you began and where you are now. What has changed? Listen beyond words. Has your mood changed? What's come up? Rest in that change for, let's say, 5 to 20 seconds. So thank you for joining us today at Nervous System Reboot, and thank you for joining me here today. As mentioned, a body scan can be as brief or as long as you would like. But as you're re-entering the space, please enjoy the incredible lineup of speakers we have today. We'll be going deeply into letting go and releasing on our journey as we regulate our nervous system. So please take advantage of these incredible speakers and make sure to tune in to our live-led Q&A session at 12 Eastern Standard Time. And it's led by Jan Winhall. You'll have a chance to ask questions and get them answered. And the topic is revolutionizing trauma and addiction treatment with the felt sense polyvagal model. So thank you all. Have a wonderful, joyful day. It's been a pleasure to be with you.